This is a story of a hardworking man named Obi who lived peacefully with his beautiful wife, Uloma. But Uloma wanted more. More money, more clothes, more everything. Her greed pushed her to do something dangerous. This is the story of how greed almost destroyed love and how truth saved the day.
In a small village called Umuike, there lived a man named Mazi Obi and his wife, Uloma. Mazi Obi was a palm wine tapper, hardworking and kind. Uloma, his wife, was very beautiful, but she loved money too much. She always wanted more things, even when they didn't need them. Every day, Mazi Obi would climb tall palm trees to tap wine. He sold the wine at the market and used the money to feed his family. But Uloma wasn't happy. She wanted gold necklaces, lace wrappers, and new shoes. She would complain every day that Obi wasn't rich enough. One morning, Mazi Obi came back tired from work. Uloma looked at him with anger. "Obi, look at other men. They buy cars for their wives. They build big houses. But you only bring home Gary and soup." Mazi Obi sighed. "My dear, I work hard. Please be patient." But Uloma did not want to be patient. She began to visit Mama Nkechi, a rich widow in the village who had charms. Mama Nkechi gave Uloma a red powder and said, "Sprinkle this in your husband's food. He will start giving you all his money without questions." That night, Uloma put the red powder inside Obi's soup. He ate it happily. The next morning, Obi woke up and gave Uloma all the money he made from selling wine. She smiled and started buying things she didn't even need. She bought 10 wrappers and 10 slippers. Every day, she used the powder, and Obi gave her more money. But things changed. Obi started getting weaker. He stopped going to the farm and started sleeping too much. His friends asked, "Obi, are you okay?" But Obi didn't know what was wrong with him. Uloma did not care. She was now the most dressed woman in Umuike. She wore gold earrings, high heels,
and heavy perfume. People began to gossip, but Uloma smiled and said, "My husband loves me too much." Soon, Obi became very sick. He could not stand. He was always coughing and sweating. The village elders came to see him. They told Uloma, "Take your husband to the herbalist." But Uloma refused. She said, "He will be fine. Just give him some rest and water." One night, Obi had a dream. In the dream, his late mother came to him and said, "My son, your wife is using evil on you. Go to Dibia Ize in the next village before it's too late." Obi woke up scared. He packed his things quietly and left. Obi walked to the next village and found Dibia Ize, the powerful herbalist. The man listened to Obi and gave him a special leaf to chew and a black soap to bathe with. "Your wife is using charms to steal your strength, but this will break her powers," Ize said. Obi used the herbs and felt better the next day. His strength came back. He returned home looking strong. Uloma was shocked. "Where did you go?" she asked. Obi smiled and said, "I went to see a friend." But inside, he knew her secret was about to be exposed. Obi stopped giving Uloma money. He went back to tapping palm wine. Uloma grew angry. She went to Mama Nkechi and cried, "The charm is not working again." Mama Nkechi looked worried. "It means he has seen a stronger power. Be careful. If he finds out, trouble will come." One evening, Obi called the village elders and his family members. He said, "I have something to say." When everyone gathered, he told them how his wife used charms to control him. The elders were shocked. They asked Uloma, "Is this true?" Uloma dropped her head and cried. The elders were angry. They said, "Uloma, you have shamed our land. You tried to kill your husband with greed. For this, you must leave this compound for 7 market days." Uloma begged, "Please forgive me." But they refused. They chased her away with her bags of wrappers. Uloma walked far away from Umuike. She had nowhere to sleep. Her gold earrings and wrappers could not feed her. She cried under a tree. "What have I done? I was greedy. I almost killed the only man who loved me." Her tears soaked the ground like rain. After 7 days, the elders called Obi. "Do you want her back?" they asked. Obi looked at them and said, "Let her stay where she is. Let her learn. Maybe next time she will choose love over greed." Everyone nodded and praised him for his wisdom. Uloma stayed in her mother's house. She stopped using charms and started going to church. She learned to cook, wash, and work. She sold tomatoes in the market and stopped begging for expensive things. People started saying, "Uloma is changing. Maybe she has learned her lesson." 1 year later, Uloma came back to Umuike with a basket of yams and groundnuts. She knelt before Obi and said, "Please forgive me. I was wrong. I was greedy and wicked. I almost destroyed your life. I have changed. Let me serve you again with love." Obi looked at her. He saw the tears in her eyes. He said, "If you have truly changed, then I forgive you. But never again should you allow greed to guide your heart." Uloma nodded and promised. The elders gave them blessing, and they started again like new. From that day, Uloma became a humble wife. She worked with her husband and supported him. She stopped chasing fashion and focused on her home. The village women now tell their daughters, "Do not be like Uloma, the greedy wife. Be like Uloma, who later learned." Uloma learned the hard way that greed brings pain, but love, patience, and truth bring peace. From that day, she changed her ways and became a better wife. The village never forgot her story, and they always told their children, "Let love lead, not greed." Greed